FedEx. I just got the right person on the phone. I introduced myself. How can we help you? I told them who I was. I had a flag. I want to take it all around the United States. They said, hey, kid, we love this idea. We'll send that flag anywhere. It has to go for free. I started from a American Legion post, and this says, I said the United States. That was my plan on the 10th anniversary. We started giving out the first pitch. We picked the 9/11. I prayed again. And I took this huge American flag that was given to me by a group of businessmen in California that were replacing it. And I wanted to keep the memory alive. I took this huge flag, 30 by 60, I called it the Patriot flag. And the Patriot flag was in memory of every man and woman who ever served our nation in the armed services, in memory of all the victims of 9/11, and pays homage to all the first responders in every little community, in every big city, all across the United States. I wanted to fly that flag on the 10th anniversary at the World Trade Center in the morning, Shanksville, Pennsylvania, in the afternoon, and down at the Pentagon in the evening. That was my plan on the 10th anniversary. We started putting out the first pitch. I had 50 weeks before the 10th anniversary. I didn't know what I would do with that flag in the interim. I realized there were 50 states in 50 weeks. Maybe I could fly that flag in every state in 50 weeks. Which a lot of logistical issues. I got on the phone and I called up FedEx. I just got the right person on the phone. I introduced myself. How can we help you? I told them who I was. I had a flag. I want to take it all around the United States. They said, hey, kid, we love this idea. We'll send that flag anywhere. It has to go for free. I started from a American Legion post, and this says, I said, would you like to host a day of patriotism in your community? I'll send you this big American flag. I'll come and I'll speak on its behalf. Before you knew, it took off like wildfire. It started off as a whim. I flew that flag in 50 states in 50 weeks, 275 cities. It flew as far north as North Pole, minus 20-degree weather on Christmas Eve. I hung it outside of Betsy Ross's house in Pennsylvania, where she stitched the very first American flag. On the anniversary when they wrote the Star Spangled Banner, I flew it at Fort McHenry. And on September 13th, 2 days after the 10th anniversary, I was given the rare privilege and the honor to fly the flag and be the keynote speaker at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier down in Arlington Cemetery. And ladies and gentlemen, more than anything, I think if I had any regrets, and I do have a lot of regrets, like all of us, but we can't dwell on them. I wish I would have served my country in the armed services, but I never did. I was the last group of kids in 1973 to have to registered for the Vietnam draft, and the war was over right there after. So I never served in the military, but you know what? These are the people that I honor. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, as I stand here tonight and meet you and greet you, I'm going to let you know I'm going to secret. There are handfuls of people all throughout the United States right now. None of them are here, I know that. But within 350 million legal American citizens, there are people out there that I hear of, some of them I might even know, who don't believe that they live in the best country in the world. I let these people in on a little secret, and they can listen to me clearly. There are 14,200 airports in the United States of America. There's 197 countries around the globe. If you're not happy living in this country, you have no problem finding a flight ticket to another country you think you're going to find a flight. If you don't like it, why are you staying here? And if you're crazy enough to take me up on the offer, everybody here tonight knows you were smart enough to book that trip with a round trip ticket, because life doesn't get any better than the United States of America. If we're not the best country in the world, there's nobody second to us. And we owe no excuse any other nation, any other group of people to say that we are proud to be an American. But as I stand here today, we go back to our founding father and first President George Washington. 1,277,812 men and women took up arms in all the branches of the military, fought in every battle of every single war, so we can have the life that everybody else endeavors to come and share with us from around the nation. So if you don't honor that, chances are you were born without honor, in which case I can't do nothing for you. So ladies and gentlemen, we owe no excuse to anybody to say that we are proud to be an American, and we got to get her back in the center of the pedestal again. And it's going to take all of us to come together. But you know what? Mount Vesuvius could be moved 3 inches to the left if everybody just picked up a teaspoon. Let us get America back to where she was. Inspire our children to inspire their children to make America great once again. I take it all over the country and set up right now in Jefferson, Missouri, where I spoke last night. It's a beautiful memorial. I take it all over the country. I get people to come and see, and they get to share in the day and in the story. I tell them personal tales like I'm doing tonight. And then I got a call. I got a call in my house from the Pentagon. This is Joe, we want you to come down to the Pentagon. They said, we don't want to talk about it right now, it's a little quiet. I went down to the Pentagon and I was given the Medal of Honor, the Medal of Valor, rather, by the Medal of Honor Committee of something that I never even knew existed. But the Medal of Valor for bravery beyond anything that was expected out of anybody. Not only did they give me this medal, but they said, Joe, we need a favor. I said, what's the favor? They said, Joe, this is Billy while you're here. We want you to represent the United States at the trial in Guantanamo, Cuba, against the 5 terrorists who orchestrated the attack and they're being held captive right now. I said, I'm going to go. And I said to the lead prosecutor, Mr. Ed Ryan, I said, Ed, I need a favor. Well, Joe, what do you need before we go? I told him about the Patriot flag. He says, Joe, that's a miraculous story. Did you really pull this off? I said, absolutely. He says, what can I do for you? I said, can I take the Patriot flag on its last mission down to Guantanamo and hang it outside the courthouse where they're being held captive? He said, Joe, if you don't take the flag, you're not going. Ladies and gentlemen, I flew out of Andrews Air Force Base with the FBI, the Justice Department, the prosecution team. I was sequestered in Guantanamo, Cuba. At the trial of all 5 of them who orchestrated the attack, Osama bin Laden's right-hand man, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, we go to KSN, and the other 4 cohorts. I hung that 30 by 60-foot American flag right outside the courthouse, and I told them, inside the courthouse, look outside the window. You know what you're going to see? You're going to see the most noted symbol of liberty, freedom, and justice to every person in this world, called the American flag. On that flag of 13 red and white stripes that represents the original 13 colonies, there's a blue field of 50 white stars. Everybody knows that each star represents one of the great states of this nation. I said, you should have looked a little close at the blue field of 50 white stars. They're arranged in 9 rows and 11 columns, symbolizing the day that you made the biggest mistake, challenging the integrity and the fortitude of the American people of this nation. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stay the course of this trial, and I'm going to bring back justice for what they did to us. KSN, there are days he decides he's not going to come into the courtroom because he could care less. He told the lead prosecutor through his interpreter, he said, why are you wasting your time with this trial when you know that we did it? I'm in the courtroom, listen to this guy. He says, we hate all Americans, we wish we could have killed more, we were martyrs, so just put us to death. And every day at 12 o'clock during the proceedings, they give him a piece of carpet to go outside and pray. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what? That's what makes this nation so great. When I first was there for the first couple of days, I was angry because our military attorneys are their defense counsel. Now military attorneys are the prosecutors. It just didn't make sense. But you know what? You know what makes me proud is that this nation is willing to give the best of justice to the worst of human beings. And that speaks volumes about the people in this country and our nation. So ladies and gentlemen, in closing, just something I say, all before September 11th, you know what, life was never what I wanted it to be. Life wasn't always what I thought it'd be and could and should be. All through my life, I had faced hardships just like right now. I look out into this crowd now, I'm looking at faces now. I see a lot of people that are in despair, right in this audience. Some of you are battling some serious illnesses. Some of you got some financial situations. Some of you are in the middle of a divorce. I see despair in your faces. And I've been there so many times throughout my life long before September 11th. Ladies and gentlemen, life isn't always what we thought it'd be. Life isn't always what we think it should be. But you know what? Life has a way of giving us the highs and lows of the Ferris wheel. It'll turn you upside down like a roller coaster. Sometimes it'll spin you in circles like a carousel. But you know, just like a diver, there are days when you feel like you're sinking. Don't let yourself get to this point. And when you're at the bottom of a hole, whether you put yourself there or life put you there, the one thing you can do is stop digging. Some people just don't do that. And if you ever walking through the fires of hell, ladies and gentlemen, I walk through the fires of hell, figuratively and literally. Just keep on walking, because you know what? Every tomorrow brings new opportunities. Hang in there and never let go. There's always opportunities to get everything back together again. You'll never know your true strength, ladies and gentlemen, until your weakest moment. And bravery is nothing more than the coward that we let escape from inside of us. So there's a reason why the windshield in your car is much bigger than the rearview mirror. I don't care what you're going through, I don't care what happened. What lies ahead for you is much more than you'll ever leave behind. And that's why the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of Billy Brazes. And 2.5 years ago, on February 15, 2019, out of the blue, I received a phone call from Fisher-Price Corporation. They were checking up on me to see how I was doing. And they said they're resurrecting their new rescue hero line. And they said the new rescue hero for Fisher-Price is going to be Joe Chilolo. What about your kids? Did you ever take them to Disney World? As a matter of fact, I did. I bought them a timeshare, and now they don't want to go no more. And 3 of them are registered nurses. And my son's an EMT for the New York City Fire Department. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank everybody who made my stay comfortable and make it enjoyable. And if I never see any of you ever again after tonight, may God bless all of you always, in all ways. And I really thank you for this opportunity. And before I come up the stage, I want to present a plaque to the chief. Yeah, I make a very special plaque, and I want to present one now to the chief. If I find it, I hope I put it here. It's supposed to be here.